if there's any time for Usopp to awaken Conqueror's Hockey, I think it's like right now.
Cross Guild, they're gonna do some shit, and it's gonna put them on the same level as the Rocks Pirates.
No, I do think can die.
Who?
Rory and Broggy and Saul.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AMJ Pod. We got a very special podcast for you. You are in for a treat. 3, 2, 1. What's going on, guys? This is another AMJ Pod. We're the Anime Junkies. It's your boy Knox FX. You can call me Knox, co-host.
What's up, everybody? You already know what time it is. It's your boy KC Silverback. We back. We never left, and we're never leaving.
Yeah. You know, you know who it is, the super producer behind the scenes, Benji Moto-san. What's up, guys?
Zoop.
It's good to see you. I am so excited for today's episode. Why am I so excited?
Let's just go. Listen, no, we're not doing that. Listen, we usually have, but no, we're not doing that. We have special guests today. Benji, I know you even brought you got the drum. Can we?
Yep, let's get a little.
Let's get it.
All right, here we go.
We have a special guest. We have the Strawhat Podcast today. First crossover. Thank you guys.
Woo,
Thank you guys.
let's get in there.
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
I think we got to do some individual introductions at least before.
For sure.
You
You guys have to. I know a lot of folks know you guys, but let's get to some of the folks that might not. Let's get some.
What's going on? Straw Hat Reed, man. Here with the Straw Hat Podcast. Here to talk some One Piece, man. It's my favorite show, and we're gonna go deep with One Piece. I'm ready.
I love it.
Fun.
I love it. Now we got.
What up? My name is Zaza the Great. I am here with the Straw Hat Podcast, ready to talk some One Piece. Always.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
What's up, guys? Captain Nika. Y'all know how it is. We here to talk One Piece. We gonna dig deep. Let's
Yes,
get it.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I'm down on the dig deep.
Yes,
Doing
sir.
a little too much.
No, it's early. He already threw the pause out. It's too early, fraud. It's too early,
That
fraud.
was 2 digs. I was like, too
early for all that.
For me,
We about to
Early.
get deep into it, though. Real
Yeah,
talk.
no, we're
Okay.
straight. I know, because
That's 30
listen,
now.
we was talking off screen. I already know. That's how I sound.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm loving the
Let's do
energy.
it, let's do it.
The energy's right where it needs to be.
Okay, so I know when we planned it, I know me and Nika have been talking back and forth for a while. We planned and, we had the, you know what I mean? But then a new chapter came out, you know how Oda does it, and it's always some new heat, especially with what was going on, So things change. But the segment is the current state of One Piece. What's going on? How do you guys feel? And I'll give you guys the floor.
For sure. I mean, I guess I'll go first. The state of One Piece is good. Right now we're getting a lot of questions that we've had as fans for a long time answered. We're deep into lore piece right now.
Yes.
I like it. We kind of went through propaganda piece.
Mhm.
We went through goon piece.
Oh, God.
And
Yeah.
we're on the end of this flashback with God Valley. And to summarize it up, it is definitely lore piece.
Yeah.
A lot of questions are answered. We're getting to see how the old generation, like their dynamic worked.
Mhm.
And we're getting to see a lot of devil fruits that are coming back into the fray. We're getting to see, understand like why characters in the new generation are the way that they are. Specifically, even with this last chapter,
Yep.
seeing Garp and his knowledge of his battle IQ mid-fight. Something that we've seen Luffy doing for over 1,100 chapters now.
Yeah.
It just all makes sense, and I think Oda is tying it all together nicely and putting a bow on it.
Yeah.
So the state of One Piece is amazing right now.
Yeah.
I love that.
Facts.
I love that.
Go ahead, Zah.
The state of One Piece for me
Yes,
is a really good one. I wasn't a fan of the Goon Piece. Like, listen, if I never have to see Roger on his back looking up at Shock again,
Yeah.
you can listen.
That was a
Roger
quick
lost
turn, though.
He lost so many aura points for me, bro. Like, there was just too many moments. I'm like, yo, bro,
Yeah.
if you goon one more time, bro,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the straw hat myself.
It hurt.
I'm
Mhm.
But I wasn't even a Dragon fan, and this background show gave me a lot of Dragon. I've asked Ree, asked Nika, I've been
Okay.
giving Dragon a lot. I don't care for the stoicism. I don't care for the looking east dude, but in this,
Looking east, dude.
he turned it around. I'm trying to tell you. I love Rock. Rox became my favorite character after this arc.
Yes.
I don't think he's dead. I think they probably kept his body, but whatever. But Rox to me is a true pirate.
Yeah.
I hate how he went out. I hate that the Emu Domi reversed him. Whitebeard and all Big Mom and Kaido became drunk pirates. They became depressed, and I hated that for them, man. I hated that. I need a spoof of them. And upscale them. They saw Emu. I don't think we ever acknowledged that these three pirates that we have seen Emu. Shout out to them. I love it.
But they didn't fully understand what was going on. I'm sorry. Go continue.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. They saw it.
They still saw Emu.
For sure.
This is why they're depressed, and this is why Shanks is happy, because he didn't see Emu, because he became the Sage of Six Paths somehow. But that's Oda, and I'm never gonna talk about this again. That's all I gotta say on this.
Okay, all right. Hold on, Van.
The state of One Piece right now is brilliant.
Hold on, Neek.
Right,
We want to give you the
spotlight.
Yes, sir.
You get some spotlight, big dog.
There we go.
I wanted to say the state of One Piece right now, I'm loving it. I think it's rather brilliant. We're getting reset. We're getting questions answered. Like Zaz said, we're getting background to characters that we didn't expect in a sense. We're getting Dragon. We're getting Baby Shanks. Substitutions.
We got a lot. Yeah.
A lot. It's a lot going on. It's
Goku drop on the head.
Yeah. I'm loving it. Me personally, I'm loving it. I'm loving everything going on with One Piece, Lore Piece, everything. What I would say is it makes me anxious to see what's going to happen now in the now story.
Yes.
Zoro, I want to see the Zoro upscale.
Yeah.
There's a few upscales I want to see, but I want to see if Bonnie's going to be useful in any sense in this altercation.
Yep.
I want to see Luffy. Is he immune to Domi Reversi? Is he able to be caught in it but break out of it because of the Jones of Liberation? There's a lot of stuff to get through when we get to the main.
Yep.
The board's black. We gotta, we gotta.
It's a hard reset.
Yeah, we got a hard reset.
Yeah. You want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I liked what Zaza said, because I was so upset. I'm a big Roger fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I saw him simping, we talked about this in that previous pod, and I was so upset about it.
It was a tough pill to swallow watching those chapters.
I was like, yo, this is the guy who's supposed to be our hero, and it ended up turning out that Zebek was the true hero of everything, and he had this big downfall in this last chapter. And you see the Domi reverse, and it's like, Oda, what are you doing to us? Like he's putting us on through this big emotional roller coaster. And I'm like, this guy has been cooking from day one, and we're seeing all these little nuances, and we're seeing these stuff that from past chapters coming in the current chapters that we thought that they were minuscule.
Yep.
Like these little tidbits. I'm like, what does he have planned next? What is Loki's overall devil fruit reveal going to be? Does he have a devil fruit? I had a video we talked about. I think he's going to be Jormungandr.
Yeah, the Jormungandr. The fruit. We saw the eye.
Yeah, because
he might be.
Yeah,
and there's been little tidbits when you see him as a kid, where every time you see him with his eyes open, it's snowing. It's a harsh winter.
Yep.
His eyes are closed. Everything's straight.
Yep.
And when you think about Norse mythology, it's the harsh winter that comes from Ragnarok.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's when the giants come through. That's when the.
You know what I'm saying? So
symbolism is there.
Yeah, it's there. So I'm like, I'm
still on that ride. I'm not jumping off.
excited.
Yeah, that one's still.
Okay. Listen, I've heard at least 3 or 4 Loki theories. I have my own Loki theory.
Yeah.
I have 2 of my own Loki theories. That's how crazy the Loki theories are.
Yeah.
And a lot of them sound good because they're all Norse mythology based. So they all make sense.
And they line up.
For the story. They all line up. So it's like, what is Oda gonna do? It's just At this point, he just got to put his hand in the bag and just.
Yeah.
What is he pulling out? Like, what are we getting with
I
Luffy,
almost feel like he's kind of. I'm gonna let you go after this. For my bad.
Yeah, you good, you good.
I almost feel like he's out here like watching what everybody else is saying, and he's like, they're kind of figuring out one direction I want to go. They're figuring out this direction. So I think he's trying he's trying to put some stuff together, so that we'll be like, oh fuck, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He doesn't want to put too much out there for us.
So listen, you guys are saying some really good shit right now. Like, what we're getting a little bit of everything. Like you said, lore piece, a little bit. I think Goon piece I'm gonna say something. Goon piece sucked, but it was a very quick turn.
Yeah.
I don't think it was too bad. I don't think it would hold back the arc. But we are getting a lot of everything. But there's one thing, this is one of the things I was gonna say that I held back. Like, I do feel like, and I said it to my brother before, like, when Luffy first did Gear 5, and then we see him doing it at Egghead, like, we're like, damn, this nigga's, like, he's broken. Like, he can do everything. Like, what is the ceiling? And, like, we've never seen anything past what we've seen. So everything else is headcanon. Mm-hmm. And then in comes Prime Garp, Prime Roger, Prime Rocks, and now we're seeing hockey canceling out hockey. We're seeing hockey canceling out at the highest level. Devil fruits with the pure destruction that you can do. We saw a little bit of it with the knot, right? We saw a little bit of it with, I want to say, I mean, Shanks's divine departure was fairly strong. Like that was a good glimpse of pure hockey, because there's a lot of things that he did. Observation. We don't know how he keeps getting there super fast. I still think it's hockey, but that's headcanon. We're not going to get into that. But hockey does a lot, but we've never seen it. You know, we've always just talked about the things that we've heard, but now we got a chance to see it. So like you guys said, hard reset. Now we know what's capable. Gear 5, what we've seen from Luffy, that's like a pastime. You understand what I'm saying? They really gave us something to look at and be like, okay, they're not ready. They're clearly not ready. You understand what I'm saying? Emu can jump into anybody. We've seen what Emu's pulling out guns. We're seeing what's capable. She's saying, he or she, we don't know yet. I'm taking over the Giants. This is it. We're gonna, bro. This is like a monumental thing, because we saw what Harold was capable of.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So this is a hard reset. Like you said, Nika, upscale. We really need it upscale. How do we? And I've said in previous pods, I think they take an L here. I don't think it's going to be cataclysmic. I don't think they might lose somebody. A lot of people thinking Usopp. We're not going to get into that, but they're going to take an L here, because they took a dub in Egghead. That was handed to them, because that was the parallel from what was it called? Sabaody.
Sabaody, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Bro, we understand that what happens to the Straw Hats. Things aren't just given to them, bro. They've gone through a lot. Yeah. You know?
Yep.
This hat, like, I feel like this is where the L is due. Because they're not ready. Because, again, they showed us what is capable. What people can really do. People that understand the world and what the kind of will they need. Rocks knew everything. So he knew what he needed. His will was unbroken.
Wait, so are you saying like a capital L or like a lowercase L?
Like a lowercase L.
Okay.
Maybe.
I just see it to where Emu might get away with some of the giant kids.
Yeah.
But
like
the problem that's on Elbaf as far as like the chaos, the Straw Hats could put an end to that. But Emu might still get away. Emu and Gunko might still get away with some of the giant kids.
Do you understand?
Pawns for that. Like but that's Emu's plan to get off the island.
You know what I mean?
Emu does not want to stay.
Well, you can go, Zah.
No, you go first.
Well, one thing I wanted to say is I think like the big difference with the Straw Hats on Elbaf versus like what we saw in God Valley is the slight hack that they have on potentially on Emu's power. Like even we've seen before Gunko had gotten taken over by Emu,
Yeah.
she had that little connection with Brooke,
Mhm.
which could end up being something that becomes an issue as far as like Emu tethering to Gunko. Maybe because there's some type of deep connection, which might honestly be the whole reason why Emu felt like, no, this is the right time to go ahead and take this over
Yep.
because you're starting to kind of waver. And also, of course, we know that Brooke has the ability to control souls or be able to touch souls in general.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So, that's another hack that they didn't have at God Valley. I mean, also, of course, you got the sun god fruit with you
Mm-hmm.
there as
Mm.
well. That's another hack potentially. Plus, you got Usopp as well, who I know a lot of people think that he might die. Some people don't think that he'll die, but I do think he'll be instrumental if it's not Brooke, if it's not Luffy, to turn the tide with this Domi Reversi. Like, I feel like if there's any time, this might be a hot take. I don't know where you guys are with this,
Here we go.
but if there's any time for Usopp to awaken Conqueror's Hockey, I think it's like right now. I
Yeah.
think it's now. I really do. And I
Yeah.
think something like that, especially with the Giants being your masters, would be and could be a way that he can break them out of the spell that they're under.
So
Be like
I,
a
I
catalyst.
I don't
I
I know
agree.
Zal wanted to say
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
So after you, I want to kind of go in because
Well, I was agreeing with Nika's point that I think some of the Giant kids do get taken because I think the Giants need to realize that the thing they're doing right now is they're doing two extremes. They're either too aggressive or they're too passive. You need to
Mm.
find a middle ground. And I think Usopp and Luffy are going to tell them like, "Hey, you guys can't be these big ass nerds. Like you guys are just like kids are weak.
Mhm.
You guys have turned over. Like if you can kill Saul with that too, because like I need Saul to die. That peekaboo thing he did with Robin, like that to me hurt me. That was
Yeah.
another thing that like yo
He
he
never
needs to
went
go.
out. Yeah, he
Yeah,
never went to go see her.
yeah,
Mm.
like if he dies, because then I think that turns them losing Saul and losing some of the kids because the Giants right now they're kind of in flux. Like I don't know what they're good at. They're good at reading. They got this mural. They're doing all this stuff, but they need to lose.
yeah,
Like
It's facts.
as much as the Straw Hats need to lose, the Giants need to lose.
It's facts.
Yeah.
Always seen our dubs. Always seen our dubs. You see how you know how that goes.
That's why I was gonna say. Okay, that's why I said lowercase L because it's not
Yeah,
really
lowercase. I'm cool.
I love Zod's point. It's not an L really for the Straw Hats. It's an L for the Giants because they'll wake up and they'll realize, hey, we like Emu even said it. I found a bunch of bumbling buffoons. Like I found some Giants that they don't even know what
Jolly.
they're
They're happy. They don't care about
you know what I'm
that.
saying? Like they want peace and all this. Like
Yeah.
nah.
Hey,
They're
let's
gonna
go.
realize no matter what, even if you want to be smart and educated, you still need to be able to protect yourself.
Yeah.
So I think Usopp and Luffy will put that battery back in there.
So I agree with you guys on that standpoint, especially Yuri, because Usopp, I'm actually one of those firm believers that I think Usopp does lose his life here, and
He does,
one of the
he does.
biggest reasons because he's always said he wants to be a great hero. This and that, right? So, and we've seen this kind of admiration that the Giants have for Usopp. So, with Nika, you saying them losing the kids in the small L, right? What else would push them to kind of go back to that warrior mentality? If they lose somebody very close to them, and this will also push the Straw Hats as well. So maybe Usopp does something very, like he does this great feat to kind of either save some of the kids and save some of the Giants, where he unleashes a great thing of like Conqueror's Hockey. He has a fight, but he actually loses his life within this. And then now the Giants see him and they get this inspiration. They're like, damn, somebody that we admired and somebody we were very close to lost his life.
To give his life.
Doing something that we should have been capable of doing. Like he protected what we have left. We should have been able to do that. You guys don't understand what I'm saying?
It's gonna take.
He will be that catalyst. He will be that catalyst that kind of pushes everybody into that next avenue where they see like this is we're not where we need to be. I feel like what they feel like what they did in Sabudi and towards Egghead, and they're like, all right, they feel like, all right, we're good right now. Like we're moving, we're doing the things,
we're doing all the right things.
We're like kind of like taking away our past L.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're in a high boat right now. So that would kind of reverse everything and tell them like we're not ready.
Yeah.
And I think what they're doing with God Valley showing us what type of power you need, like the fighting abilities that you need. The Strawhats aren't capable of any of those feats that we're seeing Roger, that we're seeing Zebek do, that we're seeing Garp do. They're not capable of, and nobody's capable of that right now. Not even Luffy.
So
hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Nika, I'm gonna let you have your rebuttal, and then I'm gonna get it. Let me get it. Go ahead. Go.
I think the boys are capable. They just don't know they are capable.
Right. They're not capable. They're not.
Okay.
Upscale.
Right. What I'm saying is,
Zoro come back. Zoro is putting belt to ass.
Listen.
In this moment right now, what we're seeing, we know that they have we know that they have that ceiling. The ceiling.
Correct.
They have the potential to do all those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But currently, in their forms right now, what they're doing in Elbath, we're not seeing that yet. You understand what I'm saying? We know they're capable of it. But their current capabilities is not that. They're not pushing hockey back. Like they can't even damage the God Knights.
Yeah. Listen. Oh, 2 seconds. Let me get it real quick. Okay. 2 quick points. One, you guys both made the same point that I was gonna say. There's a big gap. It's not just power. There's a knowledge gap.
Mm-hmm.
There's a huge knowledge gap with these guys. We understand how hockey works. Your conviction. You have to understand what you're fighting for. Right now, Luffy doesn't even know who the fuck he is. Everyone, Nika. Who's Nika? He doesn't know. Yeah. He says, this is when I feel the free. When he goes Gear 5, all he knows is this is how I feel the freest.
But that's important.
For sure.
Important that he still keeps that.
For sure. But
this is the battle of attrition.
But what I'm saying is, but he doesn't even have that. He can only fight for so long in Gear 5.
Is that?
I understand. But what I'm saying is, I know they're capable. Right now, they don't have it because the knowledge gap. He doesn't even know what he's truly fighting. Yeah, you needed a guy like Rocks. Rocks one-tapped a God Knight. And you have to remember what Dragon said. Dragon said, it's not anything serious. Shit ain't hit the fan until the God Knights pull up. And this kind of segues into my last point, and then I'll pass it. The God Knights, the way that they were somewhat hyped by Dragon, they have yet to get a dub. Okay? Every frame, everything we see, they talk big, blah, blah, they get fucked up. We've seen Summers get fucked up, past time, present time. Okay? Now we see this guy, twin to Shanks. We see what Shanks capable of. Okay? This is, again, plays into what I was saying. There has to be some kind of, it might not be a big dub, but it might be a little lowercase dub. You understand what I'm saying? Because they need a win here. They haven't won ever. You know what I mean? So that's all I gotta say.
Ree, look like you want to say something.
Yeah, Ree got something to say.
I'm just gonna go back to the point that I was making. Again, everything that you're saying is valid, but I think because I was initially on the Usopp death thing, which is valid. Yes, that would kind of motivate everybody. I just don't know that has to happen. And I understand what you're saying, right? But it goes back to the point I was making. There's something there. Mm-hmm. Like Oda wouldn't just drop that on us right before she got Domi reversed.
Yeah.
There's something there. And the connection between her and Brook might literally be the hack that breaks that seal that Emu has on Gunko at this moment. So everything that you guys are saying as far as like, someone has like Usopp might have to die because of this and motivate them, valid.
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't even think we get that far.
I don't think Usopp has to die. I don't think he has to die. I don't think
I'm saying okay. I think we come out of this and we don't even have a full-fledged battle right now.
Yeah,
really?
It's not gonna be. Yeah, it's not gonna be that. It can't be that.
Right.
Warland, they're talking about this is supposed to be the big. It's called Warland. Did we finally get that reveal of Elbaf? We're getting everything. We see the past. We see all this. Are you gonna tell me now? Again, we get the reveal of Emu. She's pulling Uzis. She's doing this. We're getting crazy reveals before the flashback, and then we see everything that's capable. Right? You don't think it's gonna be like a big, like, you don't think it's gonna be some kind of, and even Oda even said Elbaf's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, right. We gonna fight, but it's not gonna be on the scale of Final War. Like, it's gonna be
not final. No. It's gonna be niggas gonna be bumping though. Niggas gonna be, they have to. They have to. We're gonna see the upscale again. Lowercase L. Like, Egghead was a lowercase dub. Like, they niggas lost. Like, they lost some shit, but they stood 10 toes, like you said. They fought the multiple Straw Hats. Keep in mind, fought the Gurusei.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
My only thing. Yo, go.
No. I don't have. I'm just saying, like, it was a lowercase dub, but there's lowercase L's, like you mentioned. I think this is a time for it.
I agree with you.
I
agree with you.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we're in a different space right now. I don't think everything's going to be as drawn out as it was, because Oda himself said, I think he said we're going to be done in like 2 years or something like that.
He said like three, 4, whatever. Right. And
so,
that was like
Oda,
2.5.
He said 5 years, but Oda says the story is going to be over in 5 years, every 5
years. Yeah. He always says that.
I don't believe him no more.
I just
because he has to rewrite. Like, what you guys mentioned. Go ahead.
So what I feel like everything's going to be moving rapidly. Mm-hmm. So it's not going to be as drawn out as it was in the past. Like, everything's going to be like boom, boom, boom. Like, you see, I didn't think we were ever going to get a God Valley explanation.
This fast, right? At least.
So God Valley has been boom, 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 boom.
Lore.
Right? With the lore. So I think once we're done with this, the rest of Elbaf is going to be boom, 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 boom.
So some of those.
You know what I mean? And then we're going to move on to the next arc, and it's going to be boom, boom, boom. We're going to get some maybe Void Century lore as well. And that's going to be this and that, because we already learned about Davy Jones.
Yeah.
So Davy Jones is that third player that we always assumed was there, because we know that tapestry that we saw, history is just essentially repeating itself, like how it was
always
in Naruto.
Does. Yep.
Right? How there was always a Naruto and Sasuke. So now we know in One Piece there was an Emu, there was a Davy Jones, and there was a Joy Boy.
Yeah.
Now we know that there was a Emu.
And it's confirmed there's two different individuals. Right. Rocks confirmed those are two different individuals.
Right. And now we know that in the God Valley, it was Rocks, Emu, Roger.
Yep.
Now we know it's Emu, Luffy, Blackbeard.
Yep.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like it's gonna happen. Everything's gonna be coming at us rapidly.
But more reveals. Blackbeard. I was always a firm believer that he was just somebody. And I'm not past. I know I've been hawking. If somebody has, I'm just saying. I always believed that he was somebody that was misunderstood just because of the information. Oda's big on information. Yeah. He'll hold information. You'll look at somebody one way, and then you're like, oh shit.
The propaganda that we all.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, he plays with that. So.
That's valid.
I was gonna say I agree with you on the small L, but I'm not with the Usopp dying. You know who I do think can die? Rory and Broggy and Saul.
Yeah, it's got to be big.
Warriors and the science side die. Now you see, like, oh, damn.
Exactly.
You know,
and we had like, who's left?
Yes, and I think Jory or Brogy could die by like protecting Usopp after he like gets him out of the Domi reverse, and they go like, "Yo, you got to do this for us," and Emu takes him out or something like that. I just feel like because Usopp dying is like it's like that low-hanging fruit. It's like, yo, that's an easy one. Yeah. But if you kill someone like Jory and Brogy. And Saul,
they're crying just like how Rocks was.
Yes. Come on, man. I'm saying something.
So here's an interesting thing, right? So we know,
I like
that.
What
Ray was saying about Brook. We know he's a Soul King. So is he the missing piece to stopping the Domi reverse?
Is he forgetting something?
Wouldn't he be able to be the one to? Because we saw how he the Big Mom's
Devil fruit,
no effect on him, right?
He's a soul king.
So couldn't he essentially go into the souls of these people who are Domi reverse and Domi reverse them back to normal?
That's what we said.
I don't think more so that for Brooke. I think that more so for Luffy or for maybe somebody like Bonnie, because Bonnie could actually use the ability to distort the future and put people into. She could, if she was
prime, make them prime.
She could put somebody into their freest form.
She's a big key.
And then Luffy does the whole. He's literally the sun god himself. I do think the Domi reversey, the whole Domi thing, it has something to do with the whole do, re, mi, fa, si, fa, la. It has something to do with music. I do know that much for sure. And there's a reason why Imu has to sway somebody to the maliceful side of things before
have some kind of
those scenario. Like you saw with Rocks. Yeah. Rocks got Domi, but it wasn't going all the way to. So she started poking. Imu started poking at Rocks.
Yeah.
And angering him and whatnot. So I have something to do.
There's like a stipulation. There's some kind of.
But I was under the assumption the stipulation was you had to be on your homeland, and that's why.
That's a different stipulation. That has something else to do with it. That's a whole.
There's some kind of. There has to be some kind of.
Yeah, because I was under the assumption that's the reason why God Valley took place in Rox's homeland.
Yes.
And now now that they're in Elbath, Imu was like, all right, I'm gonna just domi these guys because they're in their homeland right now. So I feel like Oda wouldn't have done that,
and that's why it was such a big thing. Maybe that was what Garling said. I found he's like, damn, I know where Rox's homeland. Like I did it.
Yeah, and isn't that goes into this is probably the reason why Roger started the whole pirate revolution, because now everybody's not on their homeland.
Yeah, look, I'll say this, right? Do you guys think it's possible Loki could get Domi reversey?
I think that's what's gonna fuck them up. Because I
think so too. I think Luffy's gonna save Loki. Like it's not gonna end the same way for Rock.
Correct. It's not gonna go the same way, but
he's gonna get Domi reversey.
So
bro, they got Rocks. How could they not get Loki?
Nika, I like that because we had talked about this before. There has to be some type of confrontation between Luffy and Loki.
There has to be, bro.
And
there has to be.
The Domi reverse is the perfect opportunity to put together a big clash like that. We're not ready.
I was gonna say if Loki is under the philosophy and the idea that he is the sun god. He has to see Luffy do something to convince him that Luffy is him. And
right.
So Luffy saving his life would make him feel like, okay, you're the sun god.
And you said the right word. You said sun god.
He reverse and then Luffy does something, drums of liberation, turn him white. And then just break him from that.
Yep.
Yeah. I do believe that's gonna put him in a note of like, okay, I don't know if he might not still want to join his crew, but he would at least be like, hey, listen, you're him. I'm not the sun god. You're the sun god.
And
like that, because he has to come
it has to be
sooner or later.
And we know that Luffy is the liberator.
Yep.
So what would be the greatest form of liberation in breaking something that we haven't seen broken yet?
Well, a giant's will.
No, the Domi. We don't. That
Domi. It hasn't been broken.
Yet. So I like that that point you made, Nico. Like that would be such an epic thing, and that right there would have all the giants fall in line. Like, all right, listen, you're the guy, and we need to all band together because this is what we're up against.
Cause listen, and like we have to really pay attention, right? They're saying Joy Boy. They're saying Davy Jones. There's specific like the Giants, Dorian Bragi. When they see Luffy, they call him Nika. They know who he is. Like they said, Vegapunk said, "Oh yeah, Sun God Nika from the ancient giant lore." That's what he said. You understand what I'm saying? So they acknowledge this God. They know who he is. But that means Loki has the same knowledge of this. So Luffy comes in and says he's gonna be the king of pirates. Loki knows what that really means. That's why I'm the real sun god. You understand what I'm saying? So like that's back to your point. I believe in that too. When Loki has to see that he's not really him, just like Kaido had to see. Kaido said, what did Kaido say? Kaido said, if I'm not Joy Boy, the nigga that beat me, Joy Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Luffy made that shit happen.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Basically, yeah.
He said, I'm the biggest guy. Oh, go ahead. That's what happened.
That's another Loki to Kaido parallel. Like, I keep calling
exactly.
out Loki upscale.
Nice.
I agree.
But yes, far.
The upscale is him playing a hand in the lowercase dub on his side because he's gonna be Domi Reversied. They might stop him, like you said. That's what's gonna keep it a lowercase. That's what's gonna keep it lowercase. I don't think they get a dub out of this. I think it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
I guess I'd be.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Go go ahead. I'm up.
Go.
Well, I was gonna say, I guess I'd be curious to see how that would play out because Loki is badly injured already. Like they've already told us he's gonna be injured for months.
But he's Loki.
So, I'd just be curious to see what does it look like for someone who's already very injured to be Domi Reversied. Like, does the Domi Reversied like heal them and they get that power boost? Like, I'm curious to see because that could be the reason why, like what you guys are saying, Luffy could easily break him out because he's already injured.
Correct.
If he does get Dummy Reverse.
Or
we haven't seen something like that.
I like that because
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. That's the gap or the key for them to get that win against him doing a Domi Reversing because like we said, she had the capability of Domi Reversing rocks.
Yeah. And we know Otis, everything that Otis says is for a reason. So that right there could be the catalyst for Luffy being able to beat him in a 1v1.
Yep.
In an imperfect Nika form.
Yep.
Right.
2, being able to somehow overpower the Domi Reverse and bringing him back to his normal state.
I like that. Listen, you have him trust. Listen, this is my biggest thing about that.
Yeah.
Right? And it goes back to my point about my fault. It goes back to my point about the power scale in a sense of where they have to be. The upscale. I'll say upscale. Right? There's a lot of things that were explained in the flashback. Like it was a very critical, like the timing was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because we got a little bit of Elbaf, we got a little bit of everything. The significance in power in what I think they would need, right? Like when we saw Emu flashback pull up, it took Garp, and they didn't even really beat Emu. They beat one of her Domi Reverse. It was rocks.
Yeah.
But they didn't even. Emu's there right now.
Right.
They don't know, and like you guys mentioned, they don't know how to beat. They don't. Gabon had to come in and do some new shit for it. And again, that was another review. We're like, holy shit! Like, how is he?
Refined Conquerosaki.
You know what I mean?
They figured it out too late. You see that? You see what they figured out in the final panel of beating Rocks in the last chapter?
But they didn't even really beat Rocks.
Rocks didn't know that.
I'm sorry.
Know that when they got. No, I'm just saying. They found out when they was like talking each other, talking about it's all about the mask.
Mm-hmm.
What they figured out in that moment of how to beat Rocks, they didn't know that when they were attacking Saturn/Emu.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the significant difference here, and that's the difference it's gonna make. That's the big difference that we're gonna come to when we get to the now generation, because now we're going into battle equipped with that, rather than figuring it out mid-war.
I was gonna say like. Gabon probably already knows this.
Yep.
Right. He's on the island with them. I don't know why Roger wouldn't have mentioned this. Like, oh, by the way, this is how we beat Rocks. Like Garb told me we had to do this, and this is what we did. So Gabon could be the key to like kind of cut through all of the stuff we're talking about right now and say, yo, this is what you have to do. This is what the Pirate King had to do with Garp to be able to beat Rocks. Yep. Here's the blueprint. to be able to win in this Domi Reversi battle.
Yep.
Because he should know. I don't know why he wouldn't know.
Zara?
I'm just thinking. I'm like, yo, how do they get out of this? Because I'm like, I agree with you. I need losses. Like, I love the Straw Hat Pirates, but they get away with a lot of nonsense, bro.
They get away with a lot.
A lot of nonsense. I've been telling Nika and Reed this. Honestly, if the world gets blown, it's pretty much because the Straw Hat Pirates. They have allowed Caribou to learn too much information, and they played with him. They played with that man. Oh, let's keep him in a barrel. He's a gag. Those are the people who are the most terrifying because he really is a Barty to Blackbeard. And I'm just like, that's a play right now.
Yeah.
Because the Straw Hats are so
Barto. Shout out Barto.
Yeah. And, you know, they're so loosey goosey. Like,
that's a fact.
Yeah.
These are facts. But that's the knowledge gap. This is significant.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to.
This is a significant thing. It goes. It's very far. It's more than just poneglyphs. Like, it's more than just like that's what they think. They're just. It's just like, hey, I'm gonna get all poneglyphs. Then I'm gonna go to, and then I'm gonna be the. No, like Luffy has no idea that he is in a fucking war for the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But it's because Luffy's not a good person. Like, you know, Luffy's not a good guy. Like, he's kind of like, yeah, I do things for my own. He's selfish. So I get it. But I'm just trying to say, like, your selfishness gonna cause some people, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fishman Island, Wano, they're all targets right now. Caribou been on both. He knows that their weapon, the ancient weapons are there. Listen, love Luffy, but
yeah,
Robin sometimes I think she needed to be like, Luffy, cool out.
Yeah,
because she's his mom. That's all.
But see, that's the thing. They're very careless. You know what I mean? They've been kind of bopping through everything, and not ever since that time skip, they kind of put themselves to this pedestal because they've done Fishman Island, Dressrosa. You know what I mean? What they did in Egghead, what they did at Punk Hazard. We said this earlier. We've been saying this has been a recurring thing. A L needs to happen to put them in their place, to give them perspective that we are nowhere near what we need to be. We have reached, like when they went to the New World and saw, damn, we don't know anything about, like, this is
they need that
up.
smack.
Yeah, when Kuma came through and was like this, boop, boop.
They thought they died. Luffy thought he lost his entire crew.
Yeah, when Kizaru pulled up, they said, this is what the power of an admiral? What the fuck? Them seeing a glimpse of Emu.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to happen. I don't want that to happen yet, though.
Yeah.
When that happens, that's what's going to put. I think something like that's going to happen. It's going to set Luffy off. It's going to push Luffy over the top. Yeah. But that I think that's saved for Blackbeard.
But are we not there yet? Is that not where we need to be? And that's just a response to you. You don't think we're there yet?
No, not yet. That's why I said this is going to be a major L for the Giants, minor L for the Straw Hats.
Okay. This is, because we are still on the same.
Yeah,
okay.
but
the Straw Hats are just pulling up, trying to play cleanup for the Giants on behalf of them. So this is their real L to take. The Straw Hats are just gonna feel like, okay, damn, wish we would have did more. You know, it's gonna be that type of feeling. We're gonna get to me and my guy Reed here. We've been talking about Blackbeard getting put up for execution for a while. And not Blackbeard, I'm talking about Garth getting put up for execution for a while, and Blackbeard doing it. And I think something like that is going to set Luffy off. Like, I don't know if it's going to play out where it's a successful execution. But just the fact that Garth he's under Blackbeard has him right now. That should rile Luffy up enough because we already saw what he did to Ace.
But
what happened with Ace? So it's like Luffy that should be a big red flag for Luffy.
But like, I kind of feel like we're getting. Here's my thing, right? We had talked about this before. I don't think Blackbeard is directly trying to do things to tick Luffy off or cause a confrontation with Luffy.
They're just trying to do the same thing.
I think he's just doing pirate things and trying to do what he can to make his name bigger than what it is. He understands. He's doing what Zebek was essentially doing.
He hasn't done anything egregious.
Yeah, like
what has he done? Like what is Black? I'm sorry. I'm going.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
no, like what he did with Ace.
I feel like
He told Ace, he's like, bro, join my
crew.
What's come on, you know what I mean? The shit that he did with Whitebeard when he stole the fruit from I forget the guy's name. Yeah, from Batch. You know what I'm saying?
Had to be done.
He had to do it. Like he's like, bro, I have a goal. I want to be king of the world. You know what I'm saying? I want to do what my father couldn't do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? All these things that are happening, these guys are just casualties. Yep. He didn't directly like, hey Ace, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna put you down. I want the Marines to capture you and execute. That was just Ace trying to get back for Batch.
Yep.
And if Ace would have been like, you know what, Blackbeard, I'll join your crew, Ace would still be alive.
Yep.
There's other reasons why Ace
obviously
would still be alive.
It wouldn't happen, but
right.
that's how
he didn't directly say, hey, I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Him capturing Garp is not because Garp is Luffy's grandfather. He's doing that because hey, Garp is a great hero of the Marines. If I can execute him, right, I push my pirate crew and my legacy to the highest point. People are gonna fear the name Blackbeard.
This is my listen, I'm on the same page. Like my biggest thing is like we have to stop looking at it like, especially because they're pirates. We have to start having that tunnel vision when it's like, okay, good guy, bad guy. That you have to lose those blinders.
Yeah.
Because it's like you have to tell yourself, if Luffy did that, would we be mad? Because we watched him punch Garp for his goal. You understand what I'm saying? This is the guy that kept him alive his entire life.
Look, this.
Go ahead.
No, I wanted to say, right?
Yeah.
Because I agree with the point being made before too. He's not purposely doing these things. Like, yes, fate allowed it to where, yeah, coincidentally, the guy I'm going to go hunt down is your little brother Ace. I didn't know that before, but
he found out on the spot.
So now we here now. Same thing now. He wanted Kobe. He ended up with Garp. That wasn't his plan. He wanted Kobe. Not saying Luffy wouldn't have roles for Kobe.
For sure.
Which we don't know, of course, but just for the fact that it got replaced with Garp, now it's like, all right, it's more drastic now. Now we kind of know what's going on here. Like, this is a little more. Now, I don't know if like I said, I didn't know if it was going to be where it full on happens. But let me ask you a question, right? With the Blackbeard situation, would y'all have preferred it Blackbeard? To me, I think Blackbeard is just ruthless, and he is alternatively. He's still alternatively bad.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he isn't.
I wouldn't. Don't you can't antagonist. You can say he's an antagonist,
but he's not.
But you can't say he's okay.
No, he's still generally bad though, because we see glimpses of lights. Like we see the Rocks Pirates how bad they were.
Yeah.
Kaido didn't kill Big Mom for the fruit. Kaido just made sure he
smashed it.
At the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
Blackbeard killed Thatch for the fruit. That's the difference. He's real slime. Like he's true. He could have.
No,
I'm pretty sure he could have did whatever to Thatch and whatever.
For sure.
Had a laugh about it. He didn't choose that route.
Mm-hmm.
The route he chose was, I'm not taking no chances. I need it. I have to have it.
Yeah.
Yes, his goal. No, we don't know his goal, but where it's coming from and all the trauma he.
Zai, you got one.
Values we see
after Nika.
Yeah. Yep.
We just gotta understand this. It's not saying that he's good or it's excusing the bad.
Okay.
It's more justifiable, but it's still bad overall. That's all I'm
for
saying.
sure. For sure.
He's still top slime.
Morally.
Yeah. I'll go before Ree. And I'm a Blackbeard supporter, so I give Blackbeard all the grace in the world. And you see the way he grew up.
Yeah, exactly.
Why he is the way. I think that's the type of nuances we gotta give Blackbeard. Remember, he doesn't seen slavery. He doesn't seen you kill. So all Blackbeard knows, hey, if I want a fruit, I gotta kill.
I gotta
I ain't gotta do.
That's
all that talking, all that. I'm doing. So like this is why I like
environment. The environment. That's a real thing. We know that.
Yeah. He's just essentially giving the government payback for what they've been doing to everybody else for years.
Yeah.
Yep.
He saw what happened at God Valley. He's gonna recreate that, but with the Celestial Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a firm believer he's gonna set some shit up like that, and the piece de resistance to them killing Celestial Dragons is killing Garp, and also the whole shit about them doing the wanted posters for Marines is just he's doing what they've been doing to pirates for years.
Shout out, Costco.
You know what I'm saying? Blackbeard is a product of his environment, and he's doing what he has to do.
He said, "I'm gonna go take
to handle business." I didn't like Blackbeard for the longest time, but I understand what he's doing. He's just he's a pirate, and he said the same thing that Aokiji pirate crews said. We're not bad. We're just people who align with the same goals, this and that. Bro, you're gonna Aokiji is a perfect example of somebody who. He's a good person, God-fearing, like whatever. He's all about justice, this and that. Why would he join Blackbeard's crew? If he didn't see something good in him.
Go ahead, Zaza.
No, and that's what I was trying to say. Blackbeard is kind of like Flamingo. They're products of their environment. Or Horty, they're just products of like what they've been seeing. Like Blackbeard's seen his mother ready to sacrifice him. He's seen his. It's just like, yo, and he's probably just like, remember, he's liberated too. A lot of his moves are liberation. Like he just wants to do, but he's just going about it his own way, and I have no problem with it. I'm ready for it. You gonna read?
He's about
what is that?
Right now. He's about to cook right now.
Here we go.
I'm not. I'm just hearing it.
You're soaking it in. And so, what do you? So, from everything you took in, we want to know what you think.
Okay. So Blackbeard joins Whitebeard's crew at 12, right?
Yeah.
Now I think this is what I think, because I know we're saying, oh, Whitebeard must have saw some good in him. I think Whitebeard just saw a kid in need, an orphan in need, right? Because Whitebeard is I'm not gonna say simp. Simp's not the right word.
No.
He's
got a big heart.
Looking for family, right?
He's got a big heart.
He's looking for family. I don't think because he allowed him on, he saw goodness, right? But there is I get what you guys are saying, right?
Yeah.
And I do agree that Blackbeard is a product of his environment. But his environment was the Whitebeard crew. He sailed with them for 20 years.
Yeah.
Right? He joined at 12. So he was with Whitebeard longer than he wasn't.
Yeah.
That became his actual environment.
Yeah.
He didn't become a product of it. Meaning that he was inherently bad before he joined onto Whitebeard's ship.
I have a question for you after this point. I have one question for you after this point. Go ahead.
My main point is he sailed with them for 20 years. Everyone on there saw Whitebeard as a father except him. Even to the point where Nika, again, like to his point, we see the parallel to where even on Rox's crew, we don't even go that far. We don't kill each other for a fruit. Like even we see Whitebeard, we see the Rox pirates like, Rox, what's going on? Like they actually like each other. Like, yo, this is a line we don't cross. What do you mean? What do you mean we're nothing to you? What do you mean we're not a part of your crew anymore? Like, oh, okay. Right? That was the difference between them.
Okay.
But
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My only thing is, again, he sailed with them for 20 years. He killed Thatch. This is stuff that he didn't see. He didn't even necessarily grow up with this. Like he had that one moment with the hunting games, obviously at God Valley. But outside of that, I'm assuming, lived a rather peaceful life. Nothing happened to him, I'm assuming. That's headcanon. But yeah, I think inherently he's a bad person.
Okay, so is it not fair to say, right? Again, he was fairly old when God Valley took place. Like he was. Okay, they make it seem like you know how anime.
Blackbeard was like 3. Shanks was a baby, but Blackbeard was 3.
Okay, okay. Is it not fair to say that him joining Whitebeard's crew was not planned? Like, is it not fair to say that? Like, is it not fair? And again, this is headcanon. I get it. But is it not fair to say that Blackbeard, we know how smart he is. We don't know how deep his knowledge goes. What's it called? Oda said that if Blackbeard was going to be anything else than a pirate, he was going to be, what was it, archaeologist or something?
Yeah,
He loves
that's his actual habit.
That's his that he loves, bro. He loves knowledge.
Knowledge, yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it not the smartest thing for him? Let me not, especially since he knows what Whitebeard is capable of and what he wants and his goals. I'm gonna join this guy. That's my best. It's my best odd to find the devil fruit that I need. That I'm gonna take at all costs. Doesn't matter.
Piggyback off that.
It doesn't matter what I have to do. I need that fruit because I know what has to be done. Because I know how fucked up the world is. Again, knowledge gap.
Yep.
You have to understand that conviction. These are the convictions. Luffy doesn't have and again, this is why I agree with the Garp thing. I think that's a good enough catalyst for Luffy to get that conviction, bro, because he doesn't have that, and you need that. That's why they showed us the stuff that we saw. You understand what I'm saying? So is it not fair to say that Blackbeard, that's all in his plan because he understands the means is there's a means to an end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
No, I want to.
I'm gonna go after you.
Quick,
I'm gonna go after you.
Okay, so I do disagree, but I don't disagree at the same time.
Okay,
a couple of things I just want to lay out real quick because I'm not going to take too long talking.
Yeah, you did.
I disagree that Luffy does not have conviction. I think he has a lot of conviction, just in a different way.
Correct.
That's why everyone he runs into, no matter what, he's going to square up and he's going to tell you, I'm going to be king of the pirates.
Correct.
He's boxing anybody. It doesn't matter what status you are. That's why he told Big Mom straight out of Fishman Island, I'm coming to see you, and it's on. Bro's not much yet. He just came out the time skip. He's ready to go. That's why I think he does have a conviction. But while I agree with like the stuff that you said about Blackbeard and his conviction, my biggest point is he is still inherently bad. You can have conviction to do something. You can be smart, right? But there's a way that you go about it. Like Rox went about getting his crew through Davy back fights. That was smart, right? Kaido, just hit Big Mom to get the fruit. That's what he wanted. Blackbeard started off his whole thing with the people that he was supposed to love and trust. But I'm just gonna kill one of you guys, right? And then I'm gonna go off and do my thing.
But we don't know who. We don't know who.
That's where the dynamic splits for me to show me like you've got to be a bad person to off rip kill people that you've been with for 20 years that you don't even have to.
Yeah, he wanted Whitebeard's fruit. That was always in the plan. That he he was cool with switching him from Luffy to Ace. He was cool with killing Thatch. He was cool with putting Whitebeard down and taking the fruit. Those are three lives all within the same group. That's like Jinbei. That's like Jinbei joining the crew and be like, nah, might just start offing these niggas like one by one. And just put Nami up, put Frankie up, put Sanji up. We can't have that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
but go ahead.
Well, what I wanted to say was, I think those 20 years, like, as we had to say, Blackbeard has multiple souls. I think the 20 years that he was living was that nice soul, was the soul we met in Jaya, where he's like, oh, blah blah blah. When he saw Thatcher's fruit, you saw that smile come up. That second soul came out of nowhere. And I think that's where the memories of all of that type of stuff, because he remembered, like Reese said, he was on Whitebeard's crew. He was happy. They're joyous. Remember, he's telling Ace, I have no goals and ambitions. As soon as he saw that fruit, he remembered where the fuck he grew up. And he remembered how evil it was. And that motherfucker snapped. He went back into the second soul.
I need that.
Listen.
And then he's like, I need that.
Listen.
I need that.
This is something everybody's forgetting, right? He escaped that island with his mother, right? And his mother had all knowledge of what Zebek was doing.
That real now.
Right? So what we have to remember is, yes, he came to that crew at 12 years old, right? So from 3 to 12, that's 9 years. That's 9 years that he possibly spent with his mother, learning everything that she knew about Roxy Zebek and everything that he knew about the world.
All that.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm a firm believer that his mother instilled in him. Listen, this is your dad. This is the world that you live in. This is everything that happened to us. You might have been too young to remember this. This is blah, 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 blah. And we all know in One Piece, will is everything. Yep. Will surpasses anything that you have going on in this world. So his will was, I need to do what my father could not do. I need to get revenge on what took place at God Valley. Him going to Whitebeard was, all right, I can chill here, learn what I need to learn, move on to another level, and I will separate. I think his goal was always to leave that crew.
That's what
He was playing the role he had to play.
Correct.
And like what you said, Zaza, when that fruit popped up, he said, this is my opportunity.
Taking that shit. That's why I'm here.
That's why I'm here. It doesn't mean that you're evil. It just means in that time
he's a pirate.
He's a pirate. At the end of the day,
Luffy hates when you call me hero, bro. Luffy don't want you calling me hero. He's like, ew.
He said, "Damn, this motherfucker ate the fruit." Well, how do you get a fruit from somebody who just ate it?
Come on now. Everybody loves Shanks.
Have to die.
Shanks killing niggas for the Gumma Gumma no Gi. We don't know how many niggas we seen how Rocks did. What's it called? Dirty. He did Loki dirty when he met him. But we all love Rocks. It's all Rocks. You're so strong, bro. But we don't know how bad he did.
Not just that. Look what Shanks did to Kid's crew, bro. Listen. Listen.
Yeah.
Look Shanks did to Kid's crew.
Yeah.
They begged him. Buddy said, go grab the poneglyphs. Listen,
we love Shanks.
I will give you these. Please spare my crew and my captain. We love him so much. What did Shanks say? Shanks looked at them, turned his head.
Shut your ass up.
He jumped on his fucking boat and looked at Dorian Broggy and said,
yeah, and then niggas too. Make sure they're dead.
So it's okay for Shanks to do that. But
that's
when Blackbeard does it, we're like, fuck that.
Put somebody you love.
Oh.
Put somebody left. If make Luffy do it and tell me what you think. Is it gonna be cool if Luffy do it? Is it cool if Luffy do it? We can't do that. It's the pirate game.
We're playing favorites.
We can't do that. We can't do that.
Hey, put the camera on my dog.
That's real.
Yeah, come on.
That's real. Listen.
My dog, ride with me, bro. Ride with me, bro.
I want to say, listen, hold on. I want to say one. I just want to say
Come on.
I want to say one thing to Reed's point. Yes, Luffy does. The conviction Luffy has, bro, is unmatched. But again, it goes back to my point, bro. It's the knowledge gap. Luffy just thinks he's fighting the people in front of him that are keeping him from getting the poneglyph and going to. That's all he thinks. Bro, it is much bigger than that.
Know the truth of the world.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Everything's moment to moment, obstacle to obstacle.
So how? Yeah. So how, bro? His ceiling, he's already talking, I'm the freest. Like, he thinks he can whoop everybody. I know he can whoop a majority of the people in the verse, but now, again, from the hard reset, bro, you need so much more, bro. And for Luffy's current dreams, his current, I guess, what he thinks life is, right? Yes, he has more than enough conviction to complete his goal. But he has no idea. And again, it's going to be just like Sabo D. Luffy thought he was going to go to Sabo D. He was going to have a pit stop. He was going to meet some new niggas. He was going to yeah. And he was just going to get out. And it wasn't that. You know what I mean? Like that's not what happened. So he needs to get smacked up. And that goes back to my point about, bro.
But I don't know if he gets smacked up here, though. That's what
I don't think he gets anything crazy. But again, we already got a glimpse of it. Bro, right before the flashback, we got a glimpse of it. Gabon did some shit, and they're all like, what the fuck? Gabon's out of his prime. I'm not saying he's not like that. I know he's still like that. But they give us a glimpse of that, and then, shoot, they sent us to God Valley. Mm-hmm. And then, whoa, we see what's capable of hockey. So, yes, Luffy has the conviction. But again, bro, knowledge is power, bro. And that shit rings true in One Piece. And like we said, Hockey, devil fruit. He especially for his. He needs to at least know what fucking devil fruit he has. We can't say he's anywhere near his ceiling. He doesn't even know what devil fruit he has.
I don't know. I disagree. I think it's perfect that he doesn't know. I think that's part of what makes it limitless.
For sure.
Like I don't think that he should know. I don't even think he should know like Nika. Like I think the way that he is actually
It's fine.
perfect.
Yeah.
Correct. But
I
my
think
question
that's
to
what-
you is right now we can see his ceiling. We've seen his ceiling though. We know Nika's limitless.
I disagree.
What do you?
No,
He
no,
burns
no.
out. He burns.
That's
Wait.
not a ceiling.
Wait, hold on.
That's not a ceiling. He just has to fix the stamina issue. Luffy does new shit every time he goes in Gear
Yes.
5.
Thank
Luffy
you.
gets more experimental every time he goes in Gear 5. We're going to see more of Gear 5.
So
That's
my
why I said
question,
it's
but
important
my
that
question,
he
but
still
what
knows
I'm,
he's Monkey D. Luffy.
yeah,
He has
okay,
to
I'm
see
sorry.
that he's Monkey D. Luffy.
Correct.
If he starts learning Nika this, he's gonna learn it in his own way that he needs to learn it. But right now, it's that fight for supremacy between him and the Devil Fruit. You don't
For
really want
sure.
too much of that going and taking over. He has to stay Monkey D. Luffy.
But right
I
now,
think y'all saying he still has to wake up to it.
yes.
I don't think he needs to wake up to it right as of now. I think when he wakes up to it is when he unlocks it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he. But what I'm saying is right now because he doesn't know. You can't say that he has the capabilities of being able to fight his way out of what we know is there and what can be coming. Bro, Emu's already there. Is he strong enough to beat Emu? You think he's strong enough to beat Emu? But that's still an issue. Can we not say that's still an issue for him to be able to fight in 5 minutes of anime time in Gear 5 and then he has to eat?
Yeah, that's not a ceiling though. That's a stamina issue that he has to fix. But battle capability wise, that is not his ceiling.
Right.
That's
I
what I'm
think,
saying.
Okay.
like we're seeing more like even in Elbaf, like we don't even have to go all the way to Gear 5, right? We're seeing in Elbaf at the beginning, we're doing new moves out of base. Right. We can use less hockey. We don't have to go straight to Gear 4 to do Gear 4 punches. We're doing it in base now.
Yeah.
Right. This is just one arc removed. So I do think that more things will happen, and I do think he will develop, right?
Yeah,
I'm just saying I don't think he's at the ceiling because again, we're seeing what he's doing at the beginning of Gear 5 or at the beginning of Elbaf with his Gear 4 base moves. We haven't seen him be pushed to Gear 5, like a full Gear 5 fight in Elbaf. So who knows what we're gonna see brand new out of Gear 5. I get the criticism is fair from what we've seen of Elbaf, or not Elbaf, Egghead, Luffy, and Gear 5. That's completely fair.
Yeah,
but we've seen new stuff. So I don't know. We might still have a stamina issue now. We might not. I have no idea.
Yeah,
but
that's facts. That's facts. That's clear. I hear that.
I think he's gonna grow. The stamina issue, I think he's gonna grow out of it in a sense, the same way he kind of fixes all his gear problems.
It always happens. Like we said, everything history repeats itself.
Yeah.
And on either side of the coin, at this point, we don't have enough information to say whether he can and whether he can't. I understand that.
That's fair, yeah.
I understand that. And I understand what you're saying. It makes total sense. But from just a forecast, I just feel like there's a lot that especially because Emu is there. Like you know what I mean? Like that we can't just walk past that. Like she's there. And it's not even that she's there. She's gonna do something that she hasn't done. Like we're seeing a lot of firsts with what's going on. Like for the past like year and a half, 2 years, like we're seeing a lot. Bro, Emu's here. She's got a grimoire. Why? Since when were grimoires things in One Piece?
Black magic, man. Black magic.
Black magic. But still, like, and she's there, she's not even really there. Like we're seeing all these things. Like that's why I'm saying, like, bro, there's a lot that has to be done. Right? There's a lot. Like you need a lot, and like I think you need end game like attack power. I think you what we're seeing again. Emu is going to take over the Giants. Like this is gonna happen. Like we know this is gonna happen. We don't know how long. We don't know what the stipulations are, whatever. But like plot wise, like she has to, even for a little bit.
Thank goodness.
I do think, especially since we've seen an example of people be Domi reversied.
Yes.
On God Valley and be killed, like Rox's parents. They got killed and taken care of pretty quickly.
Yep.
Like I do think that well, hopefully he doesn't have to kill the giants, but I do think that the Straw Hats should be able to fight some of these giants. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
for
think they're
sure, for
all going to
sure,
be
Yeah.
like
for
crazy
sure,
comp for them.
for sure.
You know, that's just what I'm saying from what we've seen. I mean, we see Rox's parents are doing university. Next panel, they just are gone, right? So like, I don't think it's going to be like a extreme diff fight to take out some of these giants if we have to.
Not at all.
Is the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
For sure, for
You
sure.
know?
But who's taking out Emu?
Well, see, in fairness,
That's Blackbeard.
again, are you talking end of story or are you talking like right now?
Were they or just Elbaf? Like, I know they have the power. I know they can beat up giants. I know they have that power, but like, there's a lot. There's gonna be things like, you know what I mean. Elbaf, and it's said by Oda, like, bro, there's gonna be a lot of power there, and there's a reason why Oda showed us the capabilities of the men and women in One Piece. They showed us the prime and the peak of everybody that we've been saying, hey, they said this, they said that, they said this about this, and they said this happened. We finally got to see it. We saw it, and we're like, holy shit! Like, go ahead.
Nah, hear me out though. I don't think I don't think we're beating Emu or Gunko Emu in Elbaf. I think what happens is we do something to sever the link from Gunko and Emu in Elbaf.
Hell yeah.
I don't think we actually beat Emu. We might have a moment where we hit Emu and hit Gunko, Gunmu or whatever you're gonna call it.
Mm-hmm.
There might be a moment where we violate for a little bit, cool. But we saw with Saturn and Emu, they just get back up.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the Straw Hats are gonna come to that realization, and then I think a link is gonna get severed, and they're gonna know by the time they go to the next time they come in front of this being, they gotta have something else that takes them over the threshold. Because I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think you should have the big bad. Well, Emu's not the big bad. It's gonna be Blackbeard. But for the sake of the final war, I don't think you're gonna have it to where it's like, yo, Emu's getting taken down right now here on Elbaf. That sends a bad message for the narrative of the story going forward. They might get an advantage over
correct.
Emu.
Narratively,
They're
doesn't
not
make
gonna full on
sense.
exploit it.
And that's, I'll say there's going to be like I said before, there's going to be a hack. Like even on Egghead, we didn't like beat the Gorosei. They got sent back with the hockey knot.
Pretty much.
So like narratively, I wouldn't have liked all the Gorosei to lose there. But they didn't technically lose. There was a hack that beat all of them. And that's what I've been saying from the jump. I do think there will be something like that here to where Emu's not necessarily taking an L, but we're able to sever that link because of the abilities of whatever, like a Bonnie or a Luffy, like Nika mentioned, or like Brooke, like I mentioned, or an Usopp. There's a lot of pathways we can go down. I don't think we have to beat Emu now.
Yeah.
But just knowing that Emu exists, like we can do a lot of information with that. Like, if this needs to become a training arc after Emu's gone, then so be it.
Yeah.
You know, there's still we still got to get to the heaven realm in Elbaf. Like, there's more we need to see on this arc.
Correct.
You know, this island has a lot more exploring to do. So that's what I'm saying. I just think this was the reveal of Emu to the Straw Hats. I think there will be the link will be severed somehow, just like the Gorosei got sent back last arc. And, you know, maybe we realize maybe we're not strong enough. We have a little mini training arc or whatever we have to do. And then somewhere else, we'll meet back up with Emu because Emu just said there's something happening at the Holy Land.
So not to cut you guys off. I know we had some stuff but it was just the lore that's going on in One Piece. I figured we're just gonna talk about the current state. We're kind of going over time, but so what I'm gonna do here is no, you're good. So what I'm gonna do here is everybody give your final shout out and give your last piece on what you think's going on in One Piece, your hot take, whatever you want to do, and then we'll be out of here. And I'll give the floor to the Strawhat Podcast. I appreciate you guys for being here. Honestly, man, this is awesome. This is
super fun.
This is crazy. This shit we was talking about. I hope this is not the last one, man. We gotta do it more, man. Because this, I already knew once we was getting in. But I'll give the floor to you guys, however you guys want to go about it. But
you go first.
Okay. I'm gonna say it like I always say it since you said hot take. Nami has Yonko level AP.
Oh my god!
From the jump. I can stand on it. I can defend it. Nami upscale. If that needs to be debated, we can.
Oh shit.
And if not, we can go from there. But Nami has Yonko level AP, and that's what I'm standing on.
Yonko. Okay. All right.
I
I
agree with that.
All right.
I agree
Next.
Oh,
with
you
that.
do? Okay.
Yeah, I agree with
Okay.
that. I agree with
You
that.
see the.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Go ahead.
I can explain it if I have to. But
I agree with that.
Oh my God.
You talk another time about that one.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to say before I give my hot take, I love y'all Shanks slander, and I love the way y'all attack Shanks, the way no one else has attacked Shanks in the One Piece community. That man is protected.
Yeah. It's nasty.
Bro.
It's nasty.
You guys got a follower for life. I heard, so I was like, yo,
That's real shit. It's real shit. It's straight. Everyone's cool with it. It's cool with it. Cool if they do it. It's a problem.
To die for the last 10 years, bro. You have no idea. So that's why when I hear stuff like that, it's beautiful. But even to that, I think Buggy gets Shanks killed. I think he does.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
That's a hell of a hot take. God damn.
Okay, my hot take is a bit of a theory. Rock with me because I like how Zod just segued me. That was great.
That's crazy. That's a crazy segment.
Shanks getting Buggy killed is actually very interesting because I think Boa is one of the next members to join the Cross Guild.
Ooh.
I think Boa basically is going to parallel Gloriosa because Gloriosa had to leave she had to leave the Kuja Pirates in love sickness, and she left so she could live and so she could go be with Roger. To do that, she joined up with the Rocks Pirates, but she never got to end up with Roger. I don't think Boa's ever going to actually end up with Luffy, and it's going to be the same type of parallel. She's going to join up with the Cross Guild to try and get close to Luffy. By the time she gets close to Luffy, she might even join with the Grand Fleet. She might support your boy. She's still going to be in love with your boy, but your boy not
always.
Yeah. Luffy's not going to be with it. She's going to stay delusional. Because even at the age 60, Boa is still beautiful.
Yeah.
She looks like she hasn't aged a day. Oda drew it out. And it's because she stays delusional that she's in love with Luffy and her are married and all the good stuff. So
forever.
A funny thing is they just released like the One Piece official card game. They just released like a little promotional poster and they had Crocodile, Boa, and Mihawk all posing together. So it was like, okay, to me I'm hearing the sentiment. I'm seeing it. She's gonna try and do what Gloriosa did and it's gonna just parallel.
Follow suit. It always repeats itself. Crazy. You got one?
Yeah. My hot take is the Cross Guild.
Here we go.
Gets Doflamingo out of Impo down.
All of them.
Let's go.
Listen.
Go.
I think Cross Guild, they're gonna do some shit, and it's gonna put them on the same level as the Rocks Pirates.
My shit's piggyback right off that.
What are they missing? They're missing an archaeologist. They're missing Gloria, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they need Gecko. They need Gecko Moria. Mm-hmm. They need Doflamingo. Mm-hmm. They need Boa Hancock, and then two more pieces. Law and Kid.
Here.
Law could actually work out with that.
Law and Kid. They don't got a crew.
They don't have no crew. Their crews are gone.
Here, so my shit. Okay, it's your boy Nox FX. I'm gonna say this, Curtis. I love that. Yeah. I'm gonna go just a little bit. The Doflamingo. Do not sleep. In the anime, what did he tell? What's the jailer?
Magellan.
He told Magellan. He said, Magellan, what are you gonna do when this place floods? Isn't your top priority the safety of the prisoners? You don't remember when he said that to them?
Yeah,
I remember.
So that in itself is a bro. Doflamingo, he know knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Knowledge is everything. Okay, so it goes to the Cross Guild. The Cross Guild is another player. Oda's big on secrecy. We saw them, they disappeared. They're going to play a big point, and this goes into my big hot take. Here it goes. Mihawk is going to end up endgame stronger than Shanks because we've seen absolutely nothing about him. And we know that Zoro's the whole thing that keeps him going, the whole thing that makes him as strong, the reason why we love him is because he's aiming to beat Mihawk. He was trained he understands how strong Mihawk is, okay? Oda has now just started showing us shit that Shanks can do. Cool. okay? But we know the unwritten rule, the unspoken rule. If Oda don't show us shit from a nigga, bro, that means he got something in his bag for him.
Hey, real quick. This is the last thing. Real quick, because Fred threw that out there. I couldn't let this go.
Child drag.
Listen.
That was my example. If anyone was gonna say anything, that was my example.
I think Shiryu of the Rain kills Black.
Oh, don't say that.
Mihawk, and then that's gonna push Zoro to clash.
Go even further because he can't see him. On that note, we gotta go. Listen. Strawhat Podcast. Listen, y'all boys, we're locked in. You see, I like the shit that's going on over here, bro. Because we could talk about this shit forever. Obviously, you can see, but thank you guys. I know we have to work. Benji, you got something you guys say, brother?
I just want to say, guys, holy smokes. This was a fun podcast. You guys did a great job. I mean, this was really cool kind of seeing everybody's takes. I definitely don't want this to be the last time we see the Straw Hats on this podcast because this was incredible. This was a great collaboration between you guys. Everybody, if you don't mind, I'm going to go to each one of you. I'm going to pull your lower third up. I want you guys to just, again, give a good shout out. And this was great. You guys this was an amazing podcast. Great job. For real.
For sure. Thank you guys.
All right. We're going to start with top left.
Yeah. It's Straw Hat Read, man. Straw Hat Podcast. Live every Monday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube and Twitch.
Love it.
Once again, Zaza the Great with the Straw Hat Podcast. But I also have my own podcast, PGM.
I seen that.
We talk about sports. We talk about everything.
Yes, sir.
Sundays at 11 o'clock.
Hey, I'm a big sports fan. If you ever want somebody to come on, I got you.
I got you. Yo, we need people on, bro. Come on. I got you. I'll send you the link, bro.
What's up, everybody? Lovely podcast. It's Captain Nika. Captain X Nika with 2 I's in Nika on all platforms. Follow me.
Yes, sir.
All
right. Yeah, boys. Fire. It's your boy Nox FX. You can call me Nox. I'm out.
You already know what time it is. It's your boy Casey Silverback. We back. We never left, and we're never leaving. This was an amazing podcast. Straw Hat Crew. I appreciate y'all. We are not Nakuma.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Stay golden, baby.
Yes, sir.